Hi everyone, my name is Hannah Kate Mulanax. I am the Environmental Education Intern here at the Donnelly Center, and this is the 4th season that I've worked here on site. I'm so excited that you're here to be a part of our Snakes Aren't Scary lesson. This lesson will take about 10 minutes. We're going to stay right here learning about snakes from tail to tongue. And so this is an interactive lesson with a very special guest, Captain the Corn Snake. So when he does come out and make an appearance, you are more than welcome to step outside and you can either watch through the glass in front of us or just take a seat in the hallway. Also outside of our doors, just to the left, we have 2 bathrooms and the water fountains are in the middle. We are going to become snakes in this lesson. We're going to learn about them from tail to tongue, and hopefully we are going to learn that snakes aren't as scary as we might have originally thought. So Captain the Corn Snake is about to come out, so this is a great time if you would like to step out and watch from the window. Now is a good time to do that. I would also like to remind you that this is a living animal, and loud noises and big movements can really freak him out. So if everyone will please stay seated on their bottom and use quiet voices while I go get him out. Buddy, want to say hi to everyone? So this is Captain the Corn Snake. He is one of 4 snakes that we have here on site. He's trying to get comfy right now. And so we got him, I think March 2019. And he's just real sweet. He's a little cuddle bug. And so, is there anything unique about Captain that you see besides, him deciding to be a pretzel right now? Yes, he's sticking his tongue out. He's not trying to eat me. He's just trying to sniff me. And if you can see as he sticks out his tongue, it is a forked tongue. So his tongue goes out and then turns into 2 little tongues. And so we're going to talk about that in a minute and how that helps him find his food. And so what are some other things you see about Captain? He doesn't have any arms or legs. Yep, he is just one long vertebrae. Anything else? His tail is skinnier than the rest of his body. Yes, and we are going to talk about how he does this cool thing with his tail to help ward off predators. So I am going to go around with Captain. He's very friendly. And so if you would like to pet him or if you want to hold him, you are more than welcome to do that. Or if you don't want to do either, that's fine. And so one thing with snakes and their scales is that they only go in one direction. And so we're going to pet him with that direction. You can kind of see it, how they all go from his head towards his tail. So while you pet Captain, we are going to pet him in that direction. Captain had a great time meeting you and making lots of new friends, and I hope you also enjoyed meeting Captain. If you decided not to pet him or hold him, this time around he is going to come out to say goodbye. If you would like to say goodbye to him, then. So I'm going to go put him back in his home, and then we're going to keep talking about snakes. So to learn about snakes a little more, we are all going to become snakes. So I have a little magic spell that we can all say that we can all become snakes so we can learn about them better. All right. It goes bippity boppity bakey. Now we are all snakies. Okay? 1, 2, 3. Bippity boppity bakey. We're all gonna become snakies. All right, so we are all snakes now. and we are getting used to our snake bodies. And so let's think about how we can use our snake body to live our best life. So let's think about how we can ward off predators if something's coming at us that we don't like. Who knows of a snake that uses something to ward off predators? The rattlesnake, they use the end of their tail to ward off predators. I have a rattlesnake tail right here. If everyone's really quiet, we can hear it. So when a rattlesnake gets spooked by an animal or a human and they decide, I don't want that near me, they put their tail up and they shake it, and it makes that noise that tells animals and other humans, hey, let's not be around that. So we have corn snakes, and we don't have a rattle. So how are we going to ward off predators? So one way we can do this, Captain does this, is he takes his tail and he hits it against something, and it will make a little noise that kind of sounds like a rattle. So we can take our hands and we can kind of make that same noise. I'm going to use my legs, you can use the floor, and we're going to make super scary snake noises to scare away a predator. Ready? Good job. So now that we have spooked a predator away so we can keep going about our snake life, I'm getting a little hungry. So now we gotta find something to eat. So snakes don't have very good eyesight. They are almost blind. So how do you think they find their food? They use their sense of smell. You saw Captain earlier with his little tongue, and he was going. So let's all smell for some food. All right. And so you remember how Captain had the forked tongue? So that tells him which direction he needs to go. So we are going to practice that now. We are all going to practice finding some food because we are hungry little snakes. So everybody grab a buddy, and once you have your buddy, come up towards me, and everyone is going to get a bandana. During this activity, if you want to be, you can be blindfolded. If you don't want to be blindfolded, that's okay, but I'm going to ask you to close your eyes. So now it's time for us to find a little snack. And so, hidden around the room, I have different scents. And so you and your buddy are going to link arms and sniff and try to find the different scents. And so you and your buddy are representing the tongue's different tongue forks, the snake's different tongue forks. So one of you is the right tongue and one of you is the left tongue, and you're going to look around the room for the different scents I've hidden and try to find them. Up here on the table I have example scents for you to learn what they smell like. So let's get going. I hope everyone had a good time. Everyone found their scent. So I'm glad that every snake got their food. Yay, give yourselves a quiet round of applause. And so I hope everyone learned something about how a snake finds their food, whether it was about, following your nose to find the scent, or what it's like looking for food when you're unable to see. So before we take Captain out one last time to say goodbye to him, I have a couple questions for you as we are about to turn back into humans. Now that we have stepped into their scales, how do we find food? Yes, we use our tongue to sniff out some food. And how do we ward off predators? Yes, we pretend to be rattlesnakes with our tails. And so I have one more question for you before we turn back into humans. What is scary to us as we are snakes? Humans. Humans can be really scary to snakes. And so it's an important thing to know that if we are outside, if we're hiking, gardening, and we see a snake, just to back away. They'll go away on their own. We are in their home now. Just leave them be, take a step back, and come back later. And so now we are ready to become humans again. So if you spin around 3 times and say snaky, 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 human, 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 we will all become humans again. Snaky, 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 human, human, human. And we are all humans again. I hope that you had a great time with us today, and I hope that you learned that snakes might not be as scary as you originally thought. If you want more information about the snakes that we have at the Donnelly Center, I will be hanging around for a few minutes, and I will also get Captain out to say goodbye for one more time. Your attendance and participation helps the conservation efforts here at Camp Donnelly. Thank you, and have a great rest of your day.